Hello, welcome back. Last time I got a Z. What? Okay, my controller actually understands that it's plugged in now. There we go. Last time I got a Z, and that shows up here. Great. So I was going to go here to Numeral, but I had some insights and curiosities. I realized that I can do something over here to get to C. The very first... yeah, so Z gates the way to C. The very first level here that had the elemental shell in it did make hearts available, because I can just do... wait, I need the sun fragment for this, don't I? Right, these won't come with me without it. Hold on. Well, I think that's where I get the hearts for C. But the problem is, I need to do a lot more than that too, don't I? Let's see, so at the very end, if I can take a heart... I have no idea how I ever did this. That's not going to work. Heart, water, water. That doesn't get me up there. Right, okay, there was a straightforward way... water, use heart, duplicate water, leave heart? Okay, so I can do this to get the sun fragment. Then I have one heart, but I need two. Well, let's take one. Is there some way I can get a second one? Yes, there's a duplicator here. That was the idea. Okay, I thought I had a way to do this. Okay, so I've taken a heart. I've opened the Z. I opened that door, and now I can get to C. Compound. Or compound. Common pound. If you wish. Okay, how do I... which... right, if I do that, there's an elemental charge there. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so those merge together. Nothing much up here. Well, here's wind. Here's a sun fragment. Ah, I needed to use earth after wind somehow. And how do you imagine that would happen? Alright, I'm gonna try something. Just to make sure it does what I expect. Okay, it does. A water couldn't get me up there. An earth and a water could, but I can't use my earth until after wind has been used. Let's duplicate earth. Because if I can just use whatever I wish here... yeah, I'm not escaping that quickly. So now I have... oh, well I can use water here, but I needed to have already had the wind. Okay, that was similar to what I wanted. And having that one wind on the way back would toggle these to the right state. Okay, so I need something similar to that, but a bit different. What if I take things in this order? Okay. I mean, that's not going to work. Also, it didn't open the door. I guess that was resetting because... wait, no, I can't undo a reset. What did I do and how did... what was the result? So without elemental charging, I did this. Oh, it's wind before earth. Now, hold on. Maybe I can work with this. No. Ooh, that was fun. I might want to duplicate wind, actually. Okay, that could work. And then with that I should be able to zip out of here in time. Okay, but I'm not getting up there. So I needed a heart in place of what? Well, I could duplicate wind and still... No, I can't use heart there. Also, I don't have any earth anymore to open the door, so that was pointless. I guess if this were that way around, one water alone could get me up here. Okay, that's preferable, and in fact, is this everything I need? I'll duplicate wind, use one earth, and yeah, that should work. Okay, cool. There we go. Right. Not too bad. Has that made a D appear? No, I think that was... Oh, but there's an M. Fight the movement. M? Show me the portal to Meadowlands. One more sun. Okay. And no more red sun. Alright, M. Not an S, an M. Oh, good grief. Okay. This is a lot of stuff. So if I'd fire over there, I could have another fire. Okay, just start with what's where. There's a sun fragment and a fire down there for 3 elemental charges to open the door. Elemental charges left, right, and up. There's 1 water droplet in the puzzle. If I did this, that wouldn't have time to have opened first. If I did this, that would make it through. Activate the charge and leave me kind of stranded. I mean, a lot of things I like are happening, in theory. I don't know what the heart's for, just to reset a door state or something. Well, how's this? It's pretty good. I don't think it's all the way there, but I'm not sure. It might be. Oh, it was. Okay. Well, whatever I did worked. I did what didn't look like it would work, and it worked. And I probably shouldn't be too surprised at that outcome. Okay, so Z door means I don't have to redo any of those. Okay, so now I can go to Purple Forest. And check in on... There's stuff to do in the library, yes. I have 70 sun fragments, which is an important threshold, but let's do Numeral. O-N, 0-N, sorry, what is this? 672. Well, that didn't do it. There's a sign. The what? Use the device on the left to check your answer. Hardest AAA puzzle game. What are you talking about? Okay. Oh, I think I get it. This is like making fun of non-indie puzzle games and how... yeah, okay, I understand. What? Alright, fair enough. I get what it's going for. And S, Roman numeral. Oh man, this is going to be so much harder. Wait, this isn't even Roman. Otherworldly. If I left a few pairs unfinished? Pairs of what? Is it just like spawning these numbers after I do some action that I happen to have done? No, that's not sufficient. Okay, the name, Roman numeral. Let's see, 672. Is this like letters of the alphabet? A, B, C, D, E, F. F is not a Roman numeral, I know. I mean, that wouldn't be representable in 0 to 9, anyway. G also not gonna work. B also not really gonna work. Okay. Alright, well. I may not have access to all the information if I left a few pairs unfinished. Okay, I have no idea what you're saying. Pairs. Oh, wait a second. Like pairs of like N and NS? That kind of pair? I have no idea, but okay. Well, there's something weird going on there. I'm trying to look at a map, but this game doesn't have one of those. I want to go to the library. To do that, I can go over here. Okay, so Purple Forest is done. I have 70, which would let me do a bunch of things. First of all, the Master is still out. Most of them are too high for you to grab without jumping. Plant doesn't do anything, but I can open this now. I can't. It's all 3 letters. Right, of course. That's the exit of this dimension. I'm pretty sure I saw a Z somewhere else. I don't remember exactly where, though. Orbs, that's the things that give me elements are officially called. Hey, this is open now, and that's not. Interesting order. Small gadget that shields over can be destroyed with void entities like portals. Needs to be powered by pure solar energy. Hold a sun fragment. If you exit a level holding a sun fragment, you will keep all of your abilities. Okay. Intended and required to salvage abilities from the level into a hub area. Sounds like I can do it elsewhere if I happen to finish with powers. Like, that'll just happen, because there were places where I could do that. There's a sign rank tank portal in World 6. It'll take the answers level, a level you may need to revisit to salvage something else from. Okay, here we go. So you can do it wherever, but there's a recommendation of where to do it. Okay, I'm going to test then. Let's go to a place where I know I can be left with an ability, which won't do me any good. That's the O. That's the O, alright. Not seeing Mary around. Let's check on friendship status. It's probably fine. But again, I cannot trust. Good. Okay. I want to go to the cave. Sorry, the outskirts of the cave. Isn't there stuff to do here also that I haven't done? Yeah, this might be stuff that was in the demo, but there's cleanup to do here. I want to go to... Wait, is it the cave outskirts? Where's Burden Forever? That's here, isn't it? Oh, right, in this save file I haven't done this. Burden for Eternity. Okay, well, I can do 2 things at once here. So my way originally looked like... It was just like, waste one of these, take one of those, and do this. But do it better. There we go, like that, but better. Okay. And I can have water at the same time, I think? Yeah, so I can use this to gain some water, but then I won't have access to wind. So do it the other way around? No, that's not the other way around. That also won't help. Well, can I duplicate my wind at least? Yes. Or some earth or something. No, this lets me duplicate wind, doesn't it? Yeah, but now I don't have earth. Well, I shouldn't have taken that. Okay, so this will let me take wind out, I think. Yeah. Oops, well, I need a sun fragment. If you just press buttons fast. It's actually tricky to do. Okay, but doable. Alright, so that gets me a sun fragment, and abilities are salvaged. So I do have wind here. Not that I can do much with it, but I have it, and it won't save it. Okay, So, verify that the shell works wherever. Since I'm here, I might as well do these things, but what's through this gate that just opened? A, okay. And another portal too. Is that? That's like the temple at the edge of the Ashen Lands, whatever it's called. Okay, well, I'll work my way here. 6. Have I done 7? 7. Have I done 8? No. Later usage. Okay, this is an old one from a long time ago. I don't remember it. Alright, so I see 3 things that probably all want to be activated by 1 earth stump. I do need that 5 active, so this seems like a likely thing I want to do. Perhaps too obvious, but let's do it anyway. Okay, here's a waste of water that's probably no good. And a waste of wind that's probably no good. Yeah, okay, so I needed to have had an earth still available somehow. Or something. Or a water? Okay. So I wasted a water. I could have used it to get... Okay. This will set up my elemental queue mostly the way I want. Whoops. Whoa, whoa. That's no good. To be better about that... I don't know. I have no need to activate this yet. I can wait on that. Doing this doesn't help me. Waiting on this doesn't help me much unless I really need water down there. I guess I probably want to duplicate Earth for one thing. Okay, I'm still wasting a water? But now I have one more Earth than I had before? Isn't that enough? So there's like one element of waste here. Okay. Ah, but my order is wrong. And with just an Earth, I can't quite get up there. Could I have left a wind? Not really, no. And I couldn't have left the Earth. Okay. Not so easy to get to that Earth later, but maybe I do want to do it. I need Earth on the right. If water is at the head of my queue, that's kind of good. Yeah, isn't this what I want? So use water here, so it is actually useful for something. Leave the water there. Yeah, this looks like a pretty good stack state. This looks like a good stack state to me. Because at 2 winds, no, water's in the wrong place. I need the water on the other side. Yeah, that's the problem. It's this thing that keeps happening. That's not good enough. So I need to leave that wind? I can't. So I need to duplicate that wind. And then put Earth to the right of it? Okay, that's probably doable. But this has to be activated now. Do I use this water to do it? Can't see why not. So take wind, duplicate wind, take water, use on charge, use to get Earth. Nope, now my winds are in the wrong order. I can't leave that Earth, I need it over there. And I can't have 2 separate winds. So I wanted to have taken the Earth first, before wind. And duplicate it? Well, but I need to leave something here. I can't leave the wind. Well, if it's 2 waters... if it's 2 waters, that's just as good. I don't need all those winds over there. Yeah, but what am I going to do with them? Nothing. I can do this. Why would I? Oh, that's unproductive. But with that water down there... There's too much water. And I'm unable to reorder what I want to reorder. Okay, what do I want my stack to look like when I'm traveling through here? I'm gonna have 2 winds that will be... 1 wind that will be used after I go through that passage. So I want one of the waters to still be there? Okay, so maybe the idea is... that what I do looks like... that? Plausible. What about the earth, though? That part doesn't work. I could have gotten it first. Then I wouldn't be duplicating water, which is okay. Why would I need to? Here's another earth. Oh, how about this one water I'm holding on to? I guess I wanted to have used it here. Take earth, duplicate earth, take wind. No, use water to... use earth to... But no, no. Well, maybe. It's only earth that can get that. I want to leave one of these waters here for later usage. So don't take earth yet, maybe. Copy wind, take 1 water, take that earth. Not be able to use it ever. Wait, can I have taken earth? I can. So earth, wind, wind, water, that wind there. That looks better. Except this is not activated. Okay, other than this not being activated, this is the state I want. I am not sure how I will solve that problem. I need a spare element. Maybe I leave that water there. So it's earth, wind, wind, 1 water. Okay, that seems like it works. Okay. And again, this is a puzzle I've solved in the demo. So this is not my first time, but I don't remember anything, so it might as well be. Okay, that's done. And there's an 8S. Okay, very different layout. 2 waters and a wind locked behind the door. Duplicator over there. I do still have to activate 5 elemental charges. This water's unavoidable pretty much if I want to get to the wind and the earth. Okay, so if I want this a similar Q state... How do I imagine I will achieve that? Two waters and a wind, use two water. I don't need anything once I'm through there. That provides everything I need to get back, so only think of going forward here. Ah, but I wasted my earth, which I do want to hold onto. So this water is not so useful now. Maybe that's okay. It's not. I don't need any more water. That's the only water that's necessary. But this doesn't work out, right? Because, yeah, no, I don't have the earth anymore. If I did, it'd be good. Not good enough. That's also the wrong stack state. Okay, so I need to use that water and that wind before picking up the earth. And on what? Oops. I don't know. I can have two water but not do anything with it. I feel like I gotta get that wind done there earlier. Well, no, I want to pick it up at the last second before I'm going through that hallway. But that would mean this needs to be activated first. If I pick up wind and then earth, that's the wrong order. So again, I need to use this wind before I pick up that earth. I mean, do I? I just need to activate some elemental charges. Well, that's done nothing for me. Yeah, I can't make that jump. That's not enough to get up. I want that earth as early as I can get it, but that's not very early. Two things have to happen first. Usage of the useless. I can do that, but it doesn't help me. Now these two are in the wrong order. No earth here. Okay, I got a weird idea. Yeah, that'll work. There we go. Okay. Remember, S levels sometimes involve platforming tricks. Gotta use the door. Okay. Well, I really don't remember this level. But I must have done it. Alright, there's a 9. Right? Yeah, there's a 9 here. Let's do it. The shaft. This is familiar. I remember this layout. I don't remember what to do, but I certainly remember seeing this. Okay. So 3 Earths does indeed get me back to the hub. So don't worry about anything other than... okay, so Earth will get me down. Then I want wind and then water. So what's the extra wind for? Maybe I just want to trade that away and take this for... like maybe it's just there as a thing to trade. Yeah, that's fine. Wait, no, I need another wind to get out. Aha. Okay, so I do need 2 wind to get out. So I'm going to need... wind, water, wind, earth. Wind, water, wind, earth. That's impossible. So I'm going to need to come up with another plan. Okay, no wind can be left of water. Which means that once I'm there at that sun fragment... I guess what I want is earth instead of water. Okay. Earth can be left of... or wind can be left of earth. So... okay, but... what about this last wind? Let's take both, I guess. No, I don't have my... wait. Didn't I want to duplicate the 2 Earths before I pick up that wind? No, because the next one I want to use is Earth. And this is just a waste. Unless secretly I do this. No? And that Earth and the wind are in the wrong order. No, I want like Earth, wind, wind, Earth or something? That's not even right. Earth, wind, and that can't be a thing. But you can mix water with them. Okay. I want to say there's a 9S that involves not using Earth on these 2. Oh, it absolutely does not have to be Earth on that. Okay, so water... Earth, wind, wind, wind? Yeah. No, that won't work. I'll try it, but it won't work. Check it out, it totally didn't work. No, it actually did not. Okay, well, what if... this? Then... yeah, then I can do whatever I want. What do I want? This won't work. Like, I do need to keep 2 wind. So I can't be wasting them on switch activation. How many earth do I want? 2 probably. But not in this order. This is the order I'm gonna get though. And this doesn't work because it's not... it's all wind and no earth. I mean, unless I wanna... I don't think I can. I can. I mean, that solves it. That ain't right, though. Okay. So, as appealing as one big earth stomp is... it's not too healthy for the rest of my stack. Okay, so once I go through the 2 door, I need a wind with a water or earth and then another wind behind it. So it's going to have to be earth. I can't get back from here, right? Not like that, no. I guess if I took one wind, that still wouldn't help. Like, I can do this. If it would help somehow. How much do I like this? A lot. That seems to work, okay. Whatever I just did, that was the one. I'm not entirely sure what I just did, but I saw it long enough to do it, and that will do. There is not a 9S. Okay. Great. So that's all that old business clear. Yeah, there's the Z gate, which leads to 2A, right? Yeah, there's a 2A. Okay, this is probably what I'm doing next time, and that will eventually let me use my shell to take some water out, and then I can get into the gate that leads to the... What's that place called? It's called Islands of Ash. There's one more yellow, 3 more red here. And some of those reds might be ones that I've already actually gotten and just haven't redone. Someday, the free time will exist to let me do that task on my own and get back the reds I had. That's a lie. Time never exists, never is going to. So I'm just going to have to shove it in where it doesn't fit. Okay, well, anyway, the most interesting thing that catches my eye here is 2A, so that's probably what I'm going to be doing next time.